Sions. Aladi sengendemen, liever doesn't komen with our manual, it comes with our woman. Boot un for Natalie, even woman komen with our manual, opposed Sions. Tode ivan to share with you zometing that's not used our manual. Buddha map 10 habits very woman must practice daily. And trust me, it is 10 habit change your dice, and when your dice change, you'll leave a changes. Shows you day with gratitude, nope with your phone have you notificate host of us begin your day. The alarm rings, and before even opening your eyes fully, your hand automatically reaches out for the phone. Emails, WhatsApp messages, Instagram, questions. And in less than 2 minutes of waking up, our minties flooded with the world's noise, questions. No wonder so many of us feel anxious, restless, and distracted before the day has even started. Questions. Think about it, the first 5 minutes of your day set the tone for everything that follows. If you start with stress, questions. You carry that stress like lugaga on your shoulders all day long. If you start with gratitude, you carry lightness, positivity, and stones. Gratitude is no just abu saying a thank you. It is a way of looking at life. Questions. It is causing focus what you have at a time what you don't. Every morning when you wake up, questions. You are to priceless gifts, bread and time. Kayat vitu bread or live, vitu time you cannot do anything. And yet, most of us ignore it to treasures and jump straight into digital distractions. Imagine this. If every morning, questions, the moment you open your eyes, so may own a packet of barkable coins next to your bed, would you feel exquisite, grateful? Questions. In reality, every morning, leave a plaque zometing far more valuable than gold in your hands and a chance to live. Put the tragedy is betake for granted. Think of a farmer. Every morning before the hay arts, before he hakes his furnace, before he even speaks moch, he steps outside, folds his hands, and looks up at the rising sun with gratitude. Woo. Because he knows that no matter how hard he works, if the sun does not rise, his seeds will not sprout. Sions. Gratitude is simple acknowledgement that life is bigger than us, and we are fortunate to be part of it. Let me share a story. Questions. A one once complained to me, I wake up every morning already feeling tired. My day starts in showers, she is cooking, deadliness, I don't even get a moment for myself. I ask it here. Questions. And you have 60 seconds for yourself in the morning, she can Zeit bevkuse, I do. I told her attend tomorrow. Questions. Before touch phone, before you get out of bed, just close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, say thank you for 3 things. One can be as simple as, thank you that I am alive. Thank you that I have a family. Sions. Thank you that I have a rover my hair to share great half hair tedly. Buddha week later, she came back with tears in her eyes. Questions. A tad ohne Minute shanget my mornings. Enough wake up later. I fail him starting the day full data and empty. Questions. This is the power of gratitude. You say the world will always dim your attention. Social media, news, questions, emails they will scream for your mint. But gratitude whispers. And if you don't pause, you won't hear it. Questions. Gratitude is like foundation of a building. If it is strong, no matter how stormy the day becomes, you will not collapse. Without gratitude, even small inconveniences fail unbearable. With gratitude, even big challenges fail manageable. Here is a small exercise you can try. Plak a small notebook on your bedside table. Call it your gratitude journal. Each more now. Questions, read of 3 things you are thankful for. It could be as ordinary as per the smell of my morning coffee. Questions, or as prompt as per the love of my children. When you train human to notice blessings, sions you automatically reduce the tendency to complain. And when complaints go down, contentment goes up. Sions, let me give you a real for comparison. Imagine 2 women wake up in the morning. The first one hacks her phone immediately. Sions, chases a friend's vacation pictures and fails envy. Reageert abud inflation in the news and feels stressed. Scrolls through messages from her boss and already feels pressure. Before even brushing her teeth, her mood is ruined. The second woman wakes up, sits on her bed, closes her eyes, and simply whispers, "But thank you for this new day. Jones, thank you for my health, thank you for the chance to love and to be loved." She drinks a glass of water slowly, feeling grateful for it. Then she begins her day. Tell me what the day will flow more carefully. The circumstances may be the same questions, but the inner experience will be completely different. Gratitude does not any problems. It does mean your life is perfect. It simply means you cannot take as the God thought still exists. The truth is, no matter how difficult life becomes, questions, there is so much to be thankful for. If you only focus on what is missing, your life will always feel incomplete. Questions, you focus on what is present, your life will feel abundant. So tomorrow morning, your alarm rings. Questions, don't just wake up, raise up. Don't just grab your phone, grab your blessings. Before the noise of the world enters your mind, let the music of gratitude fill your head. Remember, every new sunrise is not a routine, it is a miracle. Questions. And when you start your day with gratitude instead of your phone, you don't just change your morning, you change your entire life. Questions. Moet je your mind have you ever noticed hof a stilpon comes dirty over time? The water stagnates. Questions and so nie start smelling mosquitoes gutter and leave in its lovelities. But when water flows, it's fresh, clear. Question of life. Our body is no different. When we keep it still for too long, it begins to stagnate. The muscles go off work, the energy drops, and the mind feels heavy. But the moment we move our body, Jones, so many shifts in zeros, it is as life begins to flow again. Most of us underestimate the power of movement. We think exercise is only about losing weight or fitting into a certain dress size. But in reality, questions, moving body is not just about your body. It is about your mind, your emotions, and your energy. Questions. Science has already proved that even 10 minutes to 15 movement releases endorphins, the feel-good hormones. Questions. But beyond science, there is a simple truth. When your body moves, your life about children. They roll is each still. Questions. They young dance and climb. And that is where their focus glove, their laughter is loud, and the energy is contagious. Questions somewhere along the way, as adults we stop moving, where we spend long hours at our desk, on our couch, or in front of screens. We try the movement for convenience. We try the vitality for comfort. And then we wonder why we feel tired even after sleeping for 8 hours. The body is designated for movement, and when we need it, it slowly starts rebelling. Let me share a daily life example. A young one once told me, I don't know why I feel anxious all the time. I pray, I meditate about my still rakas. I asked her about her daily routine questions, and she admitted she spent most of her day sitting, working on a laptop, scrolling her phone, watching TV. I suggested something very simple. By very morning, go for a 20 minute walk in the park. Don't carry your phone, don't listen to music. Just waldbereite. She reluctantly agreed. A 5 weeks later, she came back smiling. They don't know what happened. She said questions about I feel calmer. I feel like my thoughts are clearer. The walk has become the best part of my day. A movement became a hair medicine. Here's the secret. The body and the mind are not two separate entities. They are deeply connected. When you view body questions, you shake off the heaviness in your mind. When you stretch your muscles, you stretch your thoughts. When you strengthen your core questions, you strengthen your confidence. That's why a morning run give you clarity, a yoga session can give you payout, and a dance can give you joy. No, if you don't need to become a gym fanatic or a marathon runner. Questions. Movement doesn't have to mean punishment. It can be pleasure. Dance to your favorite song in the kitchen. Questions. Take the stairs instead of the lift, walk to buy groceries, play with your children in the garden. Movement is not about perfection, it is about participation. A very small step kunst. One of the biggest excuses people give is that they don't have a time. But let's be honest, the problem is not time, it is priority. We always make time for what we value. Questions. We scroll social media for and hurboot say we don't have a 20 to move our body. Ist dat strange? If we really take that a little bit of movement daily could save us from years of medical bills and suffering later. Questions. We will never skip it. As they say, that if you don't make a time for wellness enough, you will be forget to make a time for illness later. I once heard a beautiful analogy. Our body is like a vehicle. Imagine buying a beautiful car and never driving it. Questions. You leave it in the garage vantage. What happens? The battery is the tires flatten spoils up. Our car is meant to move. In the same way, our body is not meant to be a picker for nature. It is designated for action. If you keep it still, questions, it will eventually stop supporting you. But if you use it well, it will carry you with strength for years to come. Questions, and let's not for the moment, is also heard. Have you ever seen another living during a wedding? Hair steps may not be perfect. Questions, but here your lights up the room. That's what movement does. It reconnects you to the shield within you. The part of you that is playful, free and alive. So the next time you feel off, instead of reaching sugar, coffee, question through moving your body. Go for a walk, do a 5 stretches, put on a song and sway. Questions. Notice of your emotions instantly. Your body is like the switchboard of your emotions. When meet you activate energy. Questions. Clarent positivity. Remember, it is not about the quantity of movement, but the quality. Questions. Even 10 minutes of mindful movement every morning transform your day. And when your day transforms, your life transforms. Questions not a burden you carry. It is the template that carries you. Try it well, move it daily. Questions, and it will revert you with health, energy and joy. Because in the end, when you move your body, questions, you don't just move your body, you move your mind, you move energy. You move your life forward. Questions. Mindfulness is not just fool, it is a blessing and a relationship. But sadly in today's fast-paced world, most try for like fool for a machine. We are in a hurry. Will scrolling on our phones, will talking, or even was. Questions will worrying. We have a mother thought a background activity instead of a create activity. And the result. We are filling our stomachs. Questions. But we are no nourishing our livers. Mindful eating is not about eating or counting calories. It is about bringing awareness. Questions. Rest gratitude to the food we consume. Questions. It is about realizing that what lies on your platter is not just a dish. It is the hard work of farmers, the blessing of rain, the richness of soil and the grace of the universe. Grain of rica, vegetable. Questions. Fruit carries a story of effort and sacrifice. When you eat mindfully, you don't just taste the food, you taste the leaf itself. Let me share a simple daily example. One once told me, question, when you understand who I felt it even took, I ate 3 meals a day. When I asked her how she said, questions. I usually eat by hacking emails or watching TV. Sometimes I don't even realize even finish the plate. I suggest something very simple. Before the next week, at least one meal in Zealand. Put your phone away. Turn off the television and just focus on your food. Notice the colors, smell the aroma, have slowly, and really taste what you are eating. A week later, shake my back and say, it's magical. I feel fuller with less portions, and actually enjoy the meal. I feel calmer after eating instead of sluggish. That is the power of mindful eating, because the way it affects not only our body but also our mind. Have you noticed how after eating a heavy, rushed or young fillet meal, your body feels slow, your mind feels foggy and your mood dips. And on the other hand, After eating a light nourishing questions, mindful meal energy feels clear, you mot few uplifting you focus sharpens. That is because of what carries energy. Questions. And the way consume determines how that energy flows in us. Think of this. When you add with your attention, your body may be filled, but your soul remains empty. When you add with mindfulness, even a simple meal of rica and vegetables feels like a feast. In Indian tradition, it is cited before you add. Questions. Pause for a few moments and express gratitude. A short prayer even just silently saying or thank you. Questions. I changes vibration meal. You move for taking for granted to receiving it as a gift. Here is a practical exercise. Next time you eat, before taking the first bite, use pause for 5 seconds. Questions. Look at the food and think of you na it has taken to reach your platter. The farmer wo planted the seed. The rain tat nourished the soil. The sun tat gave life. The laborers wo harvested it. Questions. The hands tat cooked eat. All of that effort is sitting in front of you. Suddenly, the platter doesn't look ordinary anymore. Quest feels divinus. That sense of awareness transforms your relationship with food. Another daily story comes to mind. Pos questions. Amot ons complained, my children never ziet doven properly for meals. They ate in a rush or with gadgets in hand. I ask it here. Both though you ate gesche admitted. But honestly, I also ate my phone over multitasking. I children don't lernen from lectures. Questions. De lernen for observation. So I suggested that she practically mindful eating herself, sitting down with full attention. Kan slowly the children began copying her. Within weeks, mehr teams become more careful, even your full family rituals. Questions. Is hof mindfulness spreads quickly but powerfully. There is also a whole dimension to this. Many of our digestion problems are not just because of what we eat, but how we eat. When we have fast, when we are in stress, when we swallow without awareness, the body cannot process food properly. But when we have slowly, savoring every bit, questions John improves, our body absorbs nutrients better, and we feel satisfied with less. This is why elders always said, we shave you food well. It was not just an instruction, it was wisdom. And let's not ignore the emotionals either. Often, we are not because hungry, but because we are anxious or sad. Food becomes a substitute for emotional comfort. But mindfulness breaks that cycle. When you eat with awareness, you can distinguish between real hunger and emotional hunger. Questions. You can cause nourishment over escape. So next time you sit to eat, remember, don't just fill your stomach, versuch, taste flavors, taste gratitude. Don't just have food, have the experience. Make eating a meditation, even if it's on meal a day, eat it with mindfulness, in zilenke, with gratitude, with you. Because at the end of the day, food is not what keeps you alive. Food is life of entering you. And when you eat mindfully, questions, you are not nourishing your body. You are honoring the very gift of life. Speak with kindness words are powerful. They can't heal or they can't hurt. They can't build bridges or burn tame questions. They can't manzome day or they can't bragzome spirit. And the fascinating parties, what's cost nothing, swezons, have to be recht to speak kindly. You don't have degree or a position to speak gently. Yet so many of us forget this simple truth. The way we speak sharpens the way others fail and in turn, each sharpens the way we fail about ourselves. However you noticate hof on a harsh word in the morning can ruin your entire day. Imagine a woman waking up cooking breakfast and her husband casually says, questions, wie is this food always bland, tat ohne Senten kan pirke deper tana kniefe. She may continue with her chorus, questions, but her heart carries the weight of tat remark. On the other hand, imagine if the zame husband said, questions, and for always cooking with love, this male Marcus may feel carried for. Her energy, her smile, her entire day will blossom with tat ohne Sentenke. Questions, Vaktion was the zame, cooking fort. but the impact of what's transformate de uitkomen. Kind what's are like zonsine, questions heerts, they light up dark corners, and they help pay up the bloom. Hash words are like tons, questions, they leven woens taak along to heal, tats vu itis zeit, or before you speak. Let your words pass through tregatus. Questions, is it necessary? Is it kind let me share a story? A young girl once apro hate me and zeit. Tions, a people at my workplace cricket me constantly. Even when you work hard ali here are negative comments. I ask it here. Questions, and hof do you speak to others, is shape aus it. Ten admit it. Vaigues I also criticitse because tats the culture terre. Questions. I gently Raymond it here. If you want to change the culture, start with your words. Speak differently. Questions. At kindness wäre otters harshness. Months later, she kam back and zeit, it worked. People began noticing. Questions. Ans lovely environment became lighter. Ohne persons koike to speak kindly transformate an entire office atmosphere. The traditions, kindness in words is not used for others, it is for selves. When you speak harshly, you may hurt the other person. Questions, but you as oppose on your own heart. Anger critiques sarcasm, they don't use travel outward, they echo back inward. Questions, but when you speak with gentleness and encouragement, and love, you create a peake not only but also within yourself. Questions. Think about parents and children. Our child may forget the toys you bought or the clothes you gave. Questions. But they will never forget the words you spoke. Our mother once told me, he often told my son, "Why can't you be like your cousin?" Jesus Jons, no, years later, I see my son doubting himself constantly. I realize my comparison broke his confidence. Questions. I what's once spoken cannot be taken back. They become seeds planted in the soil of Zomeone's heart. If they are seeds of kindness, they grow into confidence. If they are seeds of cruelty, they go into insecurity. Let's take a light example. However, you noticate hofen market shops, some people speak so rudely to vendors. Avon once called it a fruit seller. Wie are you mangoes so expensive? Are you trying to share me, the poor man already struggling? Look at Dovnin Shama. Another one calm smiled, and zeit would among us look fresh? Thank you for sitting in the hot zones of a can in your fruits. Questions, the man's vaker lit up instantly. Zame mangus, zame market, but ohne zete words wounded. And the otter heerley. Here is a small daily leaf extra kisse you can't true. Every day, consciously give, even at leas tre people a kind word. Compliments zomeone se fort, encourage zomeone volux doven, or simply say thank you zinkereli. Questions. It could be the security guard at your office, the colleague wo helped you, or your shield wo brought you water. These small acts may look ordinary, but to the receiver, they can't mean the world. Questions. You never know what Zomeone is fighting. You can't word may the only positive thing they hear that day. Questions. Kindness is not about flattery or fake praise. It is about truth spoken with love. Zometimus kindness is also in correction. But corrective and respectfully. Instead of saying you always make mistakes, you are useless, you can't say. Questions. This path could better, but ik know you are capable of doing it well. Is a message, but ohne destros and the otter bulls. The tongue has no bonus, but it is strong enough to break hearts. And it is also soft enough to maintain. Questions. Which veuse it is urkoike, when you cause it to speak kindly. You don't use change conversations, you change relationships. Questions, families become more loving, workplaces become more cooperative, friendships become deeper. So the next time you open your mouth, pause for a second and ask yourself, do will my words heal or will they hurt? Will they create a peake or will they create a pine? If the answer not kind, perhaps Zielenke is better. Remember, Zielenke never hurts. Questions. But spoken at the right time can't change Zomeone's for forever. Speak with kindness. Questions. Because when your words become sweeter, your life becomes richer. And in the end, people may forget what you did. but they will never forget how few words made time fail. Questions. Invest in learning. Life is the best university, and every single day is our classroom. The question is, are we attending the classes? Questions. Often a solo colleague, prioritizing the education is finis hate. But the truth is, the moment you stop learning, question, you stop going. Your degree might help you earn a living, but your dialing helps you build a life. Imagine a tree. Post questions. As long as it taking water and nutrients, it grows stronger, taller, and greener. The moment it stops absorbing, Jones begins to droop. We who banks are the zame. Knowledge, wisdom, and skills are our nourishment. If we stop absorbing time, questionate. A stagnant mint is like stand water, eventually it smells. But a learning mint is like a flowing river, fresh, sions, vibrant, full of life. In today's world, woman plays so many roles, daughter vive motor professional, caregiver friend. Questions. Role demon patience domes and creativity. And where do these qualities come from? From constantly learning. Sions. When you read a good book, attend a class, listen to a podcast, or even observe a life carefully. Sions. You are adding tools to your inner toolbox. On a day when life troves are challenging, you will find the right tool to handle it. Sion, let me share a simple story. A young mother once told me, I get so frustrated when my child doesn't listen to me. I end up shooting, and later I regret it. I suggested she read a small book on positive parenting. Reluctantly, she began. Questions she learned different techniques. How to talk to her child calmly, how to set boundaries with love. Weeks later, she smiled and said, questions. I can't believe how much different a book made. I feel like a better mother now. I hear situation handshange, but her response hard, because she invested in learning. Learning is not only about books, it is about curiosity. Questions. Every person you may take you so meeting. Every failure you faka carries a lesson. Vests every zuke story you hear has wisdom hidden in it. Put we must keep our eyes and ears open. Sadly, many people close the doors of curiosity early. They think already of Enoch. About the reality is, the more you learn, Jones, the more you realize how you don't know. Think about technology. 10 years ago, Jones. We imagine that we would run businesses from our phones, take online, or shop with on a click. The world keeps changing, and only those who keep learning stay relevant. If you don't upgrade yourself, questions you become outdated, like an old phone that cannot handle new apps. Investing in learning is like upgrading your software regularly. It keeps you sharp, adaptable, and confident. But learning is not used for survival. It is for fulfillment. When you learn something new, you feel alive. Remember the art of learning to read a bicycle as a shield. Question of cooking fish dish. Touch back never this. Even today when you pick up a new skill. Weiter is gardening. Questions. Coding or public speaking. You are taught in a shield wo lovest to explore. Ohne wo man die Knopf at the Ago 55. Questions. Decided to learn classical dance. People lauket. You're too old. You would chase me late and sight. But we mot know. I have always loved it. I practicate daily. And within a year she performed on Stage. Her happiness was radiant. She told me. Questions. Learning has made me for young again. It is the magic of investing in learning. Keeps your spirit youthful, no matter your age. Tes also are deposited to this. Learning is not just about external skills, but also about inner growth. Questions, learning how to manage your emotions, how to forgive, how to remain calm in chaos. These lessons are precarious. Life will constantly test you, but if you keep learning, every test becomes easier to handle. As the saying goes, questions. When the student is ready, the teacher pays. Either teacher pulled book a mentor and experience, or even you of mistakes. And remember learning just require hours. Even 15 minutes a day is enough to make a huge difference. Instead of scrolling endlessly on social media, you could read pages of a meaningful book. Instead of gossiping, you could listen to our motivational talk. Instead of complaining, you could reflect on what life is stärking you through your challenges. Small daily learning adds up. Jones, like drops of water filling our bucket, zo'n your mind becomes rich with wisdom. So wat dus eat me aan to invest in learning. Eat me aan's valuing growth over comfort. Eat me aan's causing curiosity over complacency. Eat me aan's spending time, energie, en zo met times even money to enrich you mint aan zoel. Unlike jeverie, klottes, or gadgets, knowledge never fathers. Never goes out of fashion, and none can steal it from you. It is the most secure investment you can ever make. Questions. At the end of the day, the woman who keeps learning shines differently. She carries confidence, not arrogance. She inspires others. Questions. Not be showing off, but be continuously growing. She does just live years. She lives wisdom in those years. So ask yourself, are you just getting older? Or are you also getting wiser? Are you studying years to your life? Or you also adding life to your years? Every day is a chance to learn so many new questions. Don't let a single day go without investing in it. Because when you invest in learning, you are not just preparing for more of, you are transforming today. Organize your environment. Have you ever noticed how difficult it is to concentrate in a messy room? Questions. The clothes are lying on the chair. Papers are scattered on the table. The bed is half made, and suddenly, questions. Even you have the energy to work, your mind feels restless. This is not just coincidence. Questions. The outer world and the inner world are deeply connected. When your environment is cluttered, your mind becomes cluttered. Questions. And when your surroundings are organized, your thoughts become clearer. A woman once told me, I always feel irritated at home. I don't know why, but I snap at my children for small things. When I visited her house, I noticed that the living room was filled with toys, the dining table was full of random items, and the kitchen could had yesterday's dishes. It was not lack of love that made her irritable, it was the chaos of her environment. Questions. Wir sparen just an cleaning organizing together, and through the end of it, she smiled and sighed, we already feel lighter. Questions. It is the power of an organized environment. It gives back to the heart and clarity to the mind. Think about your handbag or purse. If it's messy, fill it with old pills, without wrappers, and random papers. Questions. What happens when you submitting urgently? You get frustrated. But if the samenbak is nähert, every item in its place. Questions. You find what you want within second fehlatese. Life is exactly like that. When your surroundings are messy, where was the energy sehr stressing and complaining? But when they are organized, we save energy and feel calm. Questions. Organizing your environment is not about being obsessive or rigid. It is about respecting your space. Questions. Just like our body is a temple for the soul, our workplace is a temple for our mind. If our temple is dirty and unkept, people don't feel payakatera. But when it's clear and orderly, the sameplaka radiates positivity. Your home, your office, questions, even your car, they all reflect the state of your mind. And bushanging honor you influence the otter. There is a simple truth. Questions, clutter attracts more clutter. If on a corner of your table has a small pillar of papers, so the pillar will grow. Question, other items will join in, and before you know it, the whole table will be covered. Similarly, if on a room is messy, questions, slowly the disorder spreads to the rest of the house. But the reverse is also true. When you start organizing oder spreads, questions, unearthly folded bed inspires you to keep the share clear. A clean kitchen counter motivates you to wash the dishes zone. Small steps of organizing create a ripple effect. Let me give you a relatable example. Questions. Have you ever cleaned your after a long time? You start pulling out clothes, actions, and suddenly you find a dress you forgot you had, or a pair of earrings you thought you lost. That moment brings a smile because the order reveals hidden treasures. In the same way, when you organize your environment, you discover hidden potential in yourself. Your focus sharpens, your energy rises, and your creativity flows. Questions. Are tegen one side to students, show me your desk, and he will show you your mind. If the desk is neat, the mind is ready to focus. If the desk is messy, the mind is distracted. This just mean tarad a messy desk markers o me on about. It simply mean start order utside markers it easier to create order inside. We make life more difficult for yourself by fighting both external internal shows. Another aspect of organizing is letting go. So many of us keep things we don't need. Clutters that don't fit shows we never wear gift us. And yet, we hold on to them because of attachment. Questions. But hold on to unnecessary things is like keeping expired medicine in your cabinet. It occupies space without serving purpose. Questions. When you learn to let go, you mark a space for what is new and meaningful. Our cluttered home often reflects our cluttered heart that is afraid of realizing the past. Organizing, therefore, Jones is not just cleaning, it is healing. On a woman of hard boxes filled with items from years ago, old magazines, broken appliances, questions. She said, maybe il need time on a day. But that they never come. Finally, when she donated many of those items, Jones, she said she felt kilos lighter even took her body weight was the same. Questions, because she removed the invisible weight of clutter. Practical tip. Spend just 10 minutes a day organizing on a small area. Questions. It could be your desk, on a drawer or a shelf. Don't think of doing the whole house at once. That feels overwhelming. Small, consistent, build order without stress. And the joy you feel after organizing even on a corner will motivate you to do more. The beauty of an organized environment is not just in appearance, it is in experience. Imagine walking into a room where everything is in place, the air feels fresh, the sofas are clear. Immediately, questions, you breathe deeper, you think clear, and you feel calmer. That calmness becomes the foundation for how you deal with people, work, questions. So remember this, your environment is a mirror of your mind, and also a medicine for your mind. Questions. If you want perk inside, create a perk outside. If you want clarity in your thoughts, create a clarity in your space. Organization is not about perfection, it is about respect. Respect for yourself, for your surroundings, and for life itself. Questions. When your environment is organized, you don't just clean your room, you cleanse your mind. And when your mind is clear, your life flows with airs. Questions. Build self-confidence. True Zeelenke is one of the most underrated in today's noisy world. Wherever you go, there is noise, the noise of traffic outside, the noise of television inside. Questions. The noise of endless notifications buzzing on your phone, and the loudest noise of all, the constant chatter in your mind. Questions. We are surrounded by noise, and yet we wonder why we feel so restless. Zeelenke is not emptiness. Zeelenke is not loneliness. Zeelenke is strength. It is in Zeelenke that self-confidence is born. However you noticate hope, a confident person doesn't always need to speak more. Their calm presence speaks louder than words. Questions. Confidence is not shooting. Look at me, confidence is the ability to stay centered even when the world around you is shaking. And where does that come from? It comes from moments of Zeelenke where you reconnect with yourself. Post questions, let me share a simple daily life example. A young one once told me whenever I'm in meetings, I feel nervous. I kept worrying. What if he's so meeting thing wrong? What if people look at me, I ask it here. Behoeft do you spend your mornings? She adminate she woke up. Questions. Rushe to get ready, screw her phone and 10 who read into work. No Zeelenke, no stillness, only rush. Isu gested she sitting for 10 minutes every morning in Zeelenke. No phone, no conversation. Just breathing and buying with herself. A few weeks later, she said, iets stronger but feel calmer in meetings now. Even if I don't speak more, I don't feel insecure. Questions. That's the power of Zielenke. It builds in a strength that reflects ut wat as confidenke. Questions. When confidenke comes from external archivements. A good job an appearance or recognition from others. Questions. But the truth is, real confidence comes from within. You can wear the best clothes, put on the best makeup, and still feel insecure inside if your mind is noisy. On the other hand, questions. Wo has spent time in Zielenke carries an aura of clear assurance even without saying a word. Zielenke is like a mirror. When you see quickly without distractions, you begin to see yourself clearly. You notice your thoughts, your emotions, your fears, questions. And in that awareness, you realize that most of the start halt. You back out of your stories created by your own mind. Zielenke teaches you that you are behind your fears. Questions. It means you don't need constant approval from the outside world. You already carry enough strength inside. Think of a lake. When the sofa is disturbed by waves, you cannot see your reflection. But when the water is still, direction is crystal clear. Similarly, when your mind is noisy, you cannot see your true self. But in Zielenke, your real identity, your real potential shines through. And when you know yourself deeply, confidence naturally arises. Questions. Take another angle to this. Many teams people mistake confidence for talking more, dominating conversations, throwing the point loudly. But however you notice, the most respected leaders and visited people are often the owners who listen more and speak less. Questions. Der Zielenke commons more respect on others noise. Vu. Because Zielenke shows control, Zielenke shows maturity, Zielenke shows confidence. Leg beaver you are not an example. A woman ik know was going through a took time in her Mariage. Arguments became frequent and she felt broken. She began practicing sitting silently for a 5 minutes every night. Instead of reacting in anger, she started responding with calmness. Slowly, the arguments reduced. Questions. And her husband began respecting her strength. She told me later, I realized Zielenke gave me the confidence not to react but to respond easily. Zo met him Zielenke is more weakness. These visions, in practical terms, how can ohne practice this? Start small, just 5 to 10 minutes a day. Sit in a quiet corner, questions your eyes, and focus on your breath. Let your thoughts come and go without judgment. At first, your mind will wander, question, and you may feel restless, but with consistency, you'll begin to notice a shift. Your mind will slow down, questions. Your heart will lighter, and your confidence will grow stronger. Zielenke is like a daily recharge for you in a battery. Another simpler practice is taking short silent pauses throughout the day. Before answering a difficult question, pause. Before reacting criticism, pause. Before making a decision, pause. These small moments of Zielenke help you act from confidence rather than insecurity. The beauty of Zielenke is that it doesn't require money, resources or special training. It only requires willingness. And the reasons are precise. Clarity, peake, strength and confidence. Remember, confidence doesn't mean buying loot. It means buying grounded. It doesn't mean showing off, it means showing up fully. And nothing grounds you more than Zielenke. So, questions, don't run away from Zielenke. Don't fill a very empty space with noise. Embrace those quiet moments, because in Zielenke you made yourselves. And when you truly made yourself, you discover a confidence that no external prize or criticism can shake. Questions, build self-confidence through Zielenke. Because when you carry Zielenke within, you carry strength everywhere.